Well, hello traders. This is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. I want to welcome you to the Monday morning video blog. Today's date is July 13. Let's take a look at some charts and see if we can smack the ball out of the park today. SPY Friday. First thing I want to do is bring up the SPY here. Pretty nice chart with Friday's close. We've got a nice little box right in here. And you can see the rally up. Everyone knows that's my favorite chart pattern, and we're looking for that continuation pattern. This chart pattern is in the say J-Hook family, or the J-Hook is in this chart pattern's family. That 1, 2, 3 continuation, ABC continuation. I call it the J-Hook. It's just the way I was taught. J-Hook pattern looks like that. And you see how it dips down. The lows gives us down in here into this dip. The price action just happens to be fairly constant sideways. This is a terrific chart pattern to have in your tool kit with trading. Down below in the text, there's a link for my ebook that I have that explains the J-Hook chart pattern very well. I can see down in the text below. Okay, so as I'm looking at the SPY here, I've got a little green box marking out the tops of the June highs, and it looks like we're challenging that. Pre-market, we're already up 320 and some change. We could easily pop out and test or challenge these tops and then pop out of the top out of it over here. On our live trading alerts, our scanner, man, you can see the FANG. I made a list the other day, thanks to actually one of our members. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. One of our members in the trading room mentioned something about this, so I took their lead and I created a list for the scanner, just FANG stocks, big tech basically, but Tesla, Google, BIDU, Apple. These were smoking hot Friday, and that's what's pulling this market up. And it doesn't matter what's doing it. The fact is that it's doing it, and the scanner will pick up those trades that we need to really take a look at. It'll pick up those charts and the chart patterns that we have set it up for. All right, let's take a look at a few charts. Get my list squared away here. There we go. The first one I want to do real quick here is CGC. CGC popped up on the scanner Friday, and we picked some of this up. We're long this in the Road to Wealth account. I'm looking for a 21 and change target up here. So we're going to need to see the buyers continue up. Now, I don't, I never expect charts just fly like that. So more than likely it's going to have its normal little movement, and heck, we might even move down a little bit before we start moving up. But overall, the swing trade, I'm looking for that 2160. So nice little bullish morning star. We have a low, high, higher low. We've made a higher high, engulfing candle Friday on some pretty good volume here. So this might be a clue that CGC is ready to move higher. We're already in it. We'll be ready to take some profits as we start moving up. Let's see. Speaking of CGC, a little bit of a Road to Wealth account update. BUD. We picked up some BUD as well. Whoops, that's not it. BUD. Bud. There we go. We picked up some Bud Friday as well. I'm looking for 58.70, then maybe up here to 65 on Bud. Volume was pretty good. A terrific little pattern. Again, that J-Hook tight chart pattern, that continuation pattern right there. Nice little bottom. Actually, nice little double bottom here. So I'm looking for that 58. Looks like we're up maybe a little bit this morning. Disney is another one that we picked up, and I would expect Disney to get back up to 126. Right now we're sitting there about 120.60 pre-market. So anyway, that's just a little bit on the Road to Wealth account to update you. Now let's take a look at some trade ideas. Hey, this is important. It's very important. Earnings. We're in earnings season, so let's be careful. If you know anything about me, you know that I really dislike earnings. Earnings can kill an account, so be very careful what you're entering. I get asked all the time, do I hold through earnings? Here's my suggestion on it. It doesn't matter what I do. What matters is what you do. And here's the way I feel about earnings. Overall, earnings is probably not good to hold through. But if you're determined to hold through it, let's take, you have to sit back and think about yourself. What does your account look like? How long have you been trading? For instance, if you have a very small account, don't take the risk. It's way too risky. Don't hold through earnings. If you've been trading for a long time and you've got a successful record and you feel like you know what you're doing and your account is sizable, well, you can probably do anything you want to do. But for the new trader, for the rookie trader just starting out, earnings is just not a good thing to trade through. The surprises can kill you. So be cautious with that. We are coming into the earnings season right now. Okay, Home Depot earnings mid-August, so we have about a month before earnings on Home Depot. Home Depot here, where's my lines at? There we go. Home Depot, we've got a downtrend, and now the bulls started buying on an uptrend. We've crossed that downtrend line. We've rallied up. We've made that consolidation pattern here, and now I'm looking for 265 and then possibly 285. Okay, another one that I'm taking a look at is PBR. PBR, there we go. This is another one here that's been in a nice uptrend. Let's get my tools out. My hand's moving a little slow this morning, Mondays. You can see we've been in a nice uptrend here. Then the sellers or profit takers got a hold of us, moved it back down, and then just some bouncing back and forth, working that downtrend line. Also started working an uptrend line, and right in here we broke out. Now we're moving sideways. We're sitting here in the bull 3/8 trap on a little bit of support with positive trading, with some buyers coming in. Nice little breakout here. That would set this up for maybe the 950 area, then up to about 1170. Earnings the early part of August, so we've got a little more than 2 weeks maybe on PBR. XHB. All these charts kind of look the same today. A lot of them pulled up this way. Nice bullish uptrend. Probably should change that color, hadn't we? Nice bullish uptrend here. And then we started that downtrend line. Buyers started coming in. And here we popped out over that uptrend line. We're holding our trendicator. The trendicator is the dots here, red and green dots right in here. Started moving sideways with a slight uphill tilt to it. Pulled back to that 17. We're in the 3/8 trap right now. So what I'm looking for is positive bullish trading. And then we can look at 47, 49, and maybe 53 up here for targets on XHB. Valve, VALE, another one that has put in that bullish uptrend. Nice bullish uptrend. Then profit taking came in, a few sellers came in, and you can see overall the bottom pretty much held right here. Nice little double bottom right in there. This candle here. We broke out of that downtrend line, and now we're moving sideways. We are in that 3/8 trap. Pretty good volume on Friday. I'm watching for little bullish activity. So when I say I'm watching, what I'm going to do is I use the live trading alert scanner here. I have a watch list, the hot list, so this will be on my hot list. If I see valves starting to move and buyers step in, that's when I look to get in, providing it's still in the chart pattern I'm looking for. So right now, I see us opening up at almost 11 bucks here. Well, that might be a little high when the first target is only a couple percent away. So it would have to come back down and maybe an inside day down in here. Then I might take that trade from here, maybe take part off the table, and then trade the second part up here for that 16-17% move. So just because they're on the wet watch list, make sure they come back to you. Make sure they come to where you want to buy them. Make sure a great way to look at the charts is to see it, plan it, trade it. So see the chart pattern, see the profit potential, plan the trade out, have an entry area that you are looking for. So you plan it. When the chart comes back into your area, you can start looking for that trade, plan the targets, plan your stop, and then after you see it and you plan it, then you can trade it. STP, see it. SPT, see it, plan it, trade it. Another one's Lulu. Lulu's been a lot of talk on Lulu here recently. I've heard lots of chatter in the trading room on Lulu. So Lulu's been down. Here's our downtrend line. There we go. There's our downtrend line on Lulu. Nice little double bottom right in here. We broke out, nice little bullish pop, and then we've just been moving sideways. Lulu might be getting ready now. It might be time for Lulu to get up into 351, 371 area. So we're going to start watching for an entry there. If you're already in it, I think that might be a great idea. Nice little breakout. Pop out of the box might be something we're looking at or something we might see. This would be the raw box right here. The pop out would be up into this area. That would indicate some buying is coming in. Another one is CNP. CNP has pulled back after a little bit of a pop and after a breakout of this resistance area up here in the 1905 area. Well, a nice little hammer. Let's see, hammer Thursday. A little bit of a bullish candle on Friday. So here we're just looking for a little bit of follow through above 1930. We're looking for 22 and change for the upside target on CNP. XRT is setting up nice. A lot of these charts I've noticed as I'm picking these charts and drawing lines on them. Didn't necessarily think about this. As I talking about them, it all kind of makes sense now. It sort of comes together. A lot of these charts are doing the same old thing. We've had that rally up. We've got some profit taking here. And then you've got the bulls holding it up. And then the bulls get a hold of it, ready to buy it, ready to take it higher, pop it a little bit higher here. And then we start moving sideways, setting up toward that trend line. A nice little box area giving us that pop out of the box chart pattern or that rise and rest. That rest is opportunity for us traders. That's opportunity to be in the chart, opportunity to watch for that next breakout if that's where you want to enter the position up here. Maybe that next breakout there. Either way you look at it, we're looking for positive trading and then 47 and then 50 bucks up here, a little bit higher. Remember, it is important to make sure you understand the trade. Don't blindly just take trades, just because somebody points them out. Make sure you understand the trade. Make sure you understand the entry, the risk. Make sure your stop is set where you put your stops. Make sure that you can make money on it. You've got to be able to see the chart. You've got to be able to take a step back and say, you know what, I can make money on this. This chart can go higher. You want to watch the if there's any major resistance. Just to arbitrarily put lines up here, you can't necessarily do that. We can put them up there, but make sure that the chart looks like it has the juice to get through the resistance for the trade. GLW is another one. GLW's up, here GLW's down. GLW broke out over the downtrend line. Once again, that rise and consolidation. I love, this is my favorite price action pattern. Absolute favorite price action pattern right in here. And when I can put this inside my favorite strategy, then I feel I've got the tiger by the tail. So this is looking good here. 28, 30, 31, 40, 34 up here for targets. Watch for bullish follow through, those buyers moving in. Watch the market moving up. CWH. CWH had a massive pop on volume Friday. So I'm looking for CWH, and inside day is what I would kind of like. I really don't want to chase it. So I'd really like a nice little inside day. Even if we open up higher, say above Friday's close, but if we can pull back and put a little wick down in here, that's where I'd like to get it in this area. My risk on this, whoops, let's move this down a little. There we go. Risk still didn't go down far enough, did I? There we are. So, if I could buy it inside that green box area, the risk is kind of high. My goodness, 1280, that is pretty high. So if it pulls back, make sure that you can afford that risk. Make sure you can live with it if it doesn't come back up and start moving higher. Another way to look at this is if we break out and just consolidate intraday, that might offer an entry. And you could raise your stop up quite a bit higher here, maybe to the 2870 mark, and that would really eliminate some risk on that. 3850 as a target. I'm actually going to look for, let's see here. Can we do, man, that's, you know what? I'm going to actually put another target on there. 46 and some change up here. Let's look at the weekly chart. There we go. The reason I put that second target, that's the highs over here back in 2018, early 2019. 4660. This thing might be on its way up there. We're not that far off right now. Nice little, almost 60%, 55, 60% up there. Great candle Friday, like I said, great volume. We're going to have to keep our eyes on this. Earnings coming up, about 2.5 weeks or so. So let's watch this one. This might be a nice trade. MGA. Bullish trend. Let's get the lines in there. Here's our bullish trend up. Sellers came in. Took a few profits in here. Looked like the buyers started stepping up on this double bottom right in there. And now the buyers have held it up. We're above the trend indicator. We're green on the red-green line. Trend indicator or red-green line. Nice little flag pullback and nice bullish breakout of that flag pullback Friday. Target areas around 48, then 53 up there. Okay, remember, this is important. Earnings are coming up. Be very, very careful. Let's check on the SPY here. It's been a few minutes. Still looks like we're moving up a little bit. Maybe VIX. Let's take a look at VIX, VXX. VXX, when we closed Friday, it had its chance to break out, but it just couldn't do it. In fact, it gave more up. So VIX right now is still looking to the downside. No fear in this market. No fear at all. Let's keep an eye on some of that FANG, big tech stuff, NASDAQ, Qs. That seems to be what's really, really leading right now. FANG, let's see, FUNG is the FGNU, GNU, FGNU. So the chart I want to keep a lookout on for the big tech is this FNGU chart. Long as this continues to go up, I believe the market will go up. It may get slow, it may grind, it may even make you think twice. But I do believe as long as this FNGU rises, the market will rise with it. If this starts to fail, if this shows signs of weakness, we'll start looking for some big shorts, take some profits as profit taking comes in. But let's be sure that, well, let's just keep an eye on this chart. I think this is an important chart. Okay, everyone, please, I want to ask you, if you like what you see here, if you like what you hear, it's important to us. You give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe. You'll be alerted of any upcoming great deals that we might have. We open up the room for subscribers from time to time. So please step on up, subscribe. Make sure you check the links below, okay? You guys all have a great day trading. Members, we'll see you in the trading room.